Hi everyone, I'm Leticia and this is my channel. Well, today we're gonna talk about the experience of living and studying in a foreign country. I'm gonna interview my friend Pedro Claros. He is studying at Coimbra University in Portugal. He also did an exchange during 6 months in Dublin, Ireland. So let's talk to Pedro. Hey Pedro, how you doing?
I'm doing really well. What about you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much for your time, for accepting my invite.
You're welcome.
Well, I introduce you to everyone, but I like you introduce yourself. Who are you? Where you come from? And tell us how you decide to study in Europe.
Okay, so my name is Pedro. I'm 19. I'm living at the moment in Coimbra, Portugal. It's one city like in the middle of Portugal. I went to Europe in April of 2019 to learn a bit more about English because I did not want to went at university when I was like 18.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which more? Then I went to Dublin and I stayed there like for 6 months, mm, just to improve a bit more about my English. Then I did
Mm-hmm.
it, but after 2 months in Ireland, I decided to stay at Europe because it was a kind of um, different to live than like there is a big difference to live in Brazil than when you come to one European country. You can see the difference. It's like huge. Then I decided to stay at there. Then I applied my notes to Portugal because was one of those can accepted my high school. Um, well, I think that's all. Like that's all from me.
That's enough. But well, you studied at one of oldest and best university in Europe, Coimbra University. Can you explain more about how did you apply for this university? Did you apply for any else university?
Um, well, I applied from my high school notes. As in Brazil, we have
Mhm.
the national exam, but in Portugal as
Mhm.
well. Then we can get the notes and put on the system. It's a bit different, but it's like really close the methods and that stuff.
Mhm.
I applied to Coimbra and to Covilhã. It's another city. And I get enough notes to pass in both of them. But Coimbra it was better than Covilhã because it's
Mhm.
more older than better as well. So I come to here from my high school notes. It by the way, it's easy to Brazilian people. Like if you wanna come to Portugal,
Mhm.
it's not too difficult. You just have to get your ENEM notes.
And they
Um,
notes.
I don't think it's notes right, but yeah, you get that and you apply to Portugal. You just have to get some visa process. Then yeah, it's done.
Mhm. Wow. Uh, Thank you. It's a little hard interview for someone that almost talk to everyone. So thank you. Well, what do you think about the language when you live in Dublin? It was a big challenge for you, and you think that's a big challenge for international studies.
To be honest, at Dublin, if you are Brazilian, it isn't because there are a lot of Brazilians at Dublin, so like a lot of them.
Whoa.
If you
Wow.
look to someone and he doesn't look like a European, you can start talking Portuguese to them or Spanish. They will understand you because there are a lot of them. But to me, it wasn't a challenge because I knew a bit of English. Like
Mm-hmm.
I went to there like to improve a bit more. I knew the basic when I went there, but now I think I'm getting close to a kind of truly speaker, but uh,
Mm-hmm.
I need to improve a bit more. Yeah.
Okay, so congratulations. We are you we all are trying to improve our English. So let's continue studying. So wow, how many countries have you been since you arrived in Europe?
I don't like to leave my home actually, but I went to Ireland obviously, and just
Mm-hmm.
to England, United Kingdom, and then I went to Liverpool and Bournemouth and London. So just at the England
Mm-hmm.
and in Portugal. I do not like to travel too much because I have to do a lot of things at Portugal. So when I get a bit more of time, I will do it for sure.
Yeah, okay, okay. Do you think that is it travel? Is it easy travel for Europe?
Like if you are in Europe, it's easy to travel. Like there are some tickets you can get by 50 euros,
Whoa.
15 or less. It depends where you are. Like if you are at London and you want to travel to Dublin, it's like 12, 15 pounds,
Wow.
and vice versa. And if you want to France to England, the same. If that cities are
Mhm.
really close to one each other, you can fly it for really cheap. And this is by airplane. If you wanna get bus or train as well, will be a bit more expensive
Mhm.
and a bit more like
Mhm.
slowly. But if you prefer, there is any problem, any there isn't any problem. Yeah.
Well, that's very interesting. It's very cheap. Well, what about your future plans? Do you pretend to live in Europe or back to Brazil?
Then be honest, I don't know if I want to get Brazil after I finish my
Mhm.
university, because here I will get master together. So I will finish my
Whoa.
university and get my master. Like it's 3 years to get the first part, then the second part is more 2 years, and I can get the masters. And after that, I want to get Germany to get my doctors. So after my doctors, I
Wow.
don't know what I should do, but yeah, I want to get Germany after here.
Hmm.
Then try to
So,
learn German as well.
wow. So, congratulations for your graduation. Congratulations, and thank you for your interview. Pedro is a good friend for me, and I hope everyone. Uh, Everyone like his interview. Thank you, Pedro. See you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.